These are the things that a lot of people do wrong, including myself, when it comes to Ho'oponopono and getting rid of anxiety, getting rid of struggles, getting rid of stress, getting rid of anything that stands in your way of being your best self. And the reason I say this is the one thing that people are doing wrong in Ho'oponopono is because people, including myself, uh, we're going to Ho'opono like wanting demands of like if it was a genie bottle, right? We want God to deliver whatever we want at the moment that we are asking for it. And God is going to deliver things according to what his bigger plan is for us and for the world. So if you go into cleaning, if you go into doing Ho'oponopono, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, and you don't get the immediate results, you're going to get results, but you may not get the immediate results that you were expecting, then that is on you to clean again because you're going in with expectations versus inspiration. The whole thing about Ho'oponopono is about being given inspiration and wisdom as to what's going to happen next, or the message that you're supposed to receive, what you're supposed to accomplish. Like, for instance, one of the things that God keeps on reminding me is to get my house in order and to get on a routine. But the word that keeps coming up for me is get on a schedule, get on a schedule. And I don't prefer that. So I have to work in me and clean that so that I'm able to be more receptive of building a routine so that I can accomplish all the things that God brought me here to do. If that makes sense, please drop a yes in the comments. But also is that the other thing that you want to think about is the fact that, like, for instance, you might have a lot of baggage. You may have a lot of subconscious things that are holding you back, that in spite of what you think you know, your subconscious mind is actually holding a lot of space that is in the negative space. Today, one of my clients said that he literally does not have 4 seconds in a day to do Ho'oponopono because it literally takes you 4 seconds to do Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. That's literally 4 seconds, sometimes as little as 2.5 to 3 seconds. So if you believe in your head that you don't have time to put 4 seconds throughout your day to make yourself better and to shift what's going on around you, then that means that there's a lot of programming that needs to be done. So you actually need to go more into the inner child, the subconscious, which is the 13-minute to 20-minute program that is inside of the community, is also in this channel, about how to clean with the inner child, which is basically your subconscious. And when you begin to do that, sometimes we want to get in a rush. We want to get what we want. We want instant gratification. And it doesn't work like that. It's very similar to when clients are asking me, and they're posting on social media and they want instant results. They want to get clients tomorrow. And they just started posting for the first time today. It doesn't work like that. It takes time to grow. It takes time to build connections. It takes time to build the network of people that are going to be coming around you. And I say social media because that's the space that I'm in. I do a lot of the things on social media. Hence, this is why you're finding me here on social media. And then when it comes to really thinking that we should use Ho'oponopono for instant gratification. For instance, there was this lady that it was a very wealthy lady, and she was saying Ho'oponopono doesn't work. And Dr. Hugh Len said, what do you mean it doesn't work? And she says, yeah, I was cleaning and I wanted to get, what I call rock star parking. And I wasn't, and I'm not getting that kind of parking. And Dr. Hugh Len said to her, well, it doesn't work like that, right? It's the God in me that is going to decide what is the best thing. Maybe at that time, she needed to have more exercise in her body. Maybe she needed to walk more because of whatever reason the God in her needed to do for her benefit. And He's going to deliver inspiration as to why things are happening so that she has a better understanding. And there's going to be times that we have no understanding. Like yesterday, I was working with my teacher for Ho'oPonoPono, and there was stuff that came up that I was not expecting and I was not ready to receive. But at that particular moment, God decided that that message needed to be delivered. And it was a very heartbreaking message, right? And not expected, but we were cleaning and we were doing the work, and this message came up because God needed me to find it. God needed me to be knowledgeable about that information. So God is going to determine when and where and how and all the things that you need to know. So going back to, what is it that you might be doing wrong, that I've done wrong, in terms of the best use of Ho'oponopono is to expect, right? To a lot of times people go into expectations. You do want to expect miracles, but you don't want it to be your genie bottle. You don't want to use Ho'oponopono as if it was your personal secretary, your personal assistant that is going to deliver anything you want. I am thinking of The Devil Loves Prada. I think that's the name of the movie. So you don't want to think of Ho'oponopono and God as your assistants that are going to do anything and everything that you want. You actually want to use it for inspiration and to be God driven, God inspired. And yes, I get it that some of you may not have a God. So if you don't have a God, do what we do in AA, Alcoholic Anonymous, and you just have a higher power. And if you don't have a higher power, then borrow mine. I have enough for enough people, because my faith is what's carried me through. Right when I was born, my mom was 15 years old, so she was practically a child. And when she had me, I was born at 6 months. So I was literally less than a pound. And I was told by the doctors that I was for sure not going to make it, if you know what I mean, right? I was going to be unalived. I think that's what the new people call it, millennials and Gen Zs. So I was being unalived because of the conditions. 53 years ago in Mexico, that was not something that was normal for you to have a newborn at 6 months. So my grandmother offered me to the Virgin Mary and named me after her, hence my name, Maria Lupita, and said that if I lived, that she was going to name me after the Virgin Mary. But if I didn't, that was between God and God, right? So, but what did she do? So this is the other part that a lot of people are missing. The other part that people are missing is that it's not about, it's like we call it in Christianity, don't post and pray, right? Don't just post and think that everything is just going to land on you. Or people that meditate and do affirmations, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, or I have a boyfriend, I have a boyfriend, I have a boyfriend, or I'm married, whatever it is. I'm 118 pounds, but then you're not doing the things that it takes, right? When you think about David in the Bible, David had to go through all of these things before he became a king. He had to prove that he was worthy of being a king. He was worthy of being royalty. The same thing with Moses, the same thing with everyone. Everyone had to pay a price. Everyone had to do what it took. So when it comes to Ho'oponopono, if you're asking of certain things, like for me, I'm asking God of certain things. I'm using Ho'opono of certain things, but I'm still not at where I need to be, because God keeps telling me that I need to have more structure, that I need to have better routines to make better use of my time. Do not let time happen to me, but for me to make it happen for me. So with that being said, the reason I'm saying that is that a lot of times people are asking for things but not doing the action necessary. So whatever you do, make sure that you are going with the intention, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, and and wait for God to give you divine inspiration. Divine inspiration. And wait for God to give you divine inspiration. So with that being said, I'm Maria Lupita. I'm planning on coming here every single day during the month of August to share with you little bits of why I'm so passionate about Ho'oponopono, the benefits for professionals, the benefits for people that deal with anxiety, stress, overwhelm, stress, right? There's a lot of people that are getting unemployed. There's a lot of the great restructuring of people transitioning, people using overseas staffing, people that are now using employers that are using AI instead of humans. So there's the great restructuring that is affecting a lot of people that are professionals. And then there's also people that are wanting to make more extra income online, and all of that brings in a lot of stresses. If you're a digital marketer, a creator, if you are in the make money space, that comes with a lot of stress. If you're in the social media creation, that also brings a lot of stress. Heck, if you're just a professional trying to do good, it's a stressful time, especially here in the United States. So I bring you Ho'oponopono, and I will bring you other things, other tools that are also going to help in terms of, once you use Ho'opono, what are other things that I can offer you to make your life better and easier and hopefully more God inspired. So again, I'm Maria Lupita. Thank you for hanging out with me. And please, if there's anything that you want to know about Ho'oponopono and how it's going to help you with stress, with anxiety, with any negative emotion or any emotion that is holding you back, that is holding you hostage, or maybe there's things that are in you that you are not even realizing, that you're sabotaging things and you're not even aware of it. So if there's things that you're like, I don't know why this is happening to me. I don't know why I keep attracting the wrong kind of people, right? In terms of romantic relations. Now, this is not a romantic channel. This is for professionals that are creators, that are business owners, that are entrepreneurs, that are want to get rid of anxiety. But sometimes I remember, I know this 10, I call him 10-month guy. And this 10-month guy, he was actually attracting the wrong kind of people. And he actually went to a training with other wealthy men to learn how to attract his ideal woman. And he actually paid so much money to attract his ideal woman. And so if you want to attract, because not attracting the right person, it was impacting his business. And he was wildly successful, but he was still being impacted. So whatever it is, please know that you have found the ultimate solution, but you do have to put it to work, and you do have to do what you are called to do. If you want to lose weight, but you don't want to do anything about getting more fit, getting more toned. Like, for instance, I want to get more toned, but I'm not willing to go do weights right now. So I have to be willing to do the work that it takes, not just do Ho'oponopono. So I hope this was helpful. And if this was helpful, please let me know. If you want to get more information, you want to have specific topics to talk to for me to cover, I would love inspiration. So with that, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you.